So welcome back to another player review here on the channel, guys. I'm Vic, your host, and in this one we are reviewing Danish striker Rasmus Højlund Future Stars promo card, and this is going to be the second video I record today. If you like the Future Stars promo and you want to check out another review, I have posted a review of Harvey Elliott earlier today. I used both Elliott and Højlund on the same team. That is why I'm reviewing both of them on the same night, and I've been using these cards in the last week. I packed them in the weekend. I've used them in the Future Stars promo, the Future Stars Cup, the friendly cup, to try to grind the objective there. And I built this Prem team with this new formation and new instructions, try out some new tactics, and also to try out these two cards for the sake of reviewing them for you guys. I hope you're gonna find it useful, because we're getting close to the end of the promo, the Future Stars promo, and these cards are gonna go out of packs. And what usually happens then, specifically on the good cards, is they rise in price and they become more scarce. And specifically this card, Rasmus Højlund, he has actually been fairly expensive on the market. I think I saw yesterday that he was 300k. I'm gonna check that right now actually. Okay, so he's 220k and his price is rising a little bit. With him going out of packs, I think we could expect a little bit of a price rise. Obviously it depends what they release in the next promo and in the coming weeks, but it definitely looks like a popular card. So I mean, let's get right into it. The first thing you are going to notice about this card, he actually has medium attacking work rate and high defensive work rate, which is very unusual for a striker. But other than that, he looks pretty good. He is 6'3" tall, which is like 190 centimeters, more or less. He is 4-star, being primarily left-footed, and he plays up top as a striker and center forward. And before we take a look at his attributes, as usual, we're going to start by taking a look at his playstyles. Now, he has a lot of very interesting playstyles for a striker. Also, when you take into consideration his attributes, which is generally he's quick, he can finish, he can dribble, he has good physique. That is his basic player profile. To add to that, they gave him the Power Shot Plus, which is always nice and always a lot of fun to use on strikers. And I did use this Power Shot on certain occasions. I'm gonna say I'm kind of like a power shot connoisseur at this point. I still think Jean-Pierre Papin's power shot is the best one I've used this far. And if you watched my Andriy Shevchenko review earlier this week, you know that I rated Shevchenko's power shot tad below Papin's power shot. And after using Højlund's power shot, it is good in certain situations. It's crisp and quick. You can hit some good bangers, some good shots with it, but for some reason, and it isn't only applicable to his power shot, but also to his finishing in general, it felt like he was missing a lot of easy chances. Not only easy chances, but also chances that I feel like other strikers are scoring on, for me personally. So that is something to take into consideration. Maybe his finishing is a little bit weaker than other good strikers. Comparing specifically to Shevchenko, I'm gonna say Højlund's finishing is worse. But let's take a look at his other playstyle as well. He has the First Touch Plus, which Shevchenko also has. So I think I'm going to compare him to Shevchenko, since it's a pretty popular SBC to complete. And I also did the review on him earlier in the week. And I'm going to say generally it feels like also Højlund's First Touch is a little bit less effective than Shevchenko's. Now, it's fair to say that you can still do some very nice first touches with Højlund, and I'm going to cut in some highlights. So I wouldn't say it is like, it's not bad. It just is a little bit worse than Shevchenko's. Now, Højlund is going to be cheaper to get off the market than if you complete the Shevchenko SBC. Højlund is, after all, he's 2 overall lower on the rating. Shevchenko is 91, Højlund is 89, and is also, after all, like 100k cheaper. So that is something to take into consideration when comparing those two. But I think it's useful anyway, because I know a lot of people are using Shevchenko, so it's a good reference for comparison. Now, the other playstyles which are useful, because as I said in the beginning, Højlund is quick and he has good finishing and good dribbling on his base. And they have given him the technical playstyle in addition to rapid, flare, and the quick step. So you will be able to do these quick acceleration bursts that I did them a lot in certain situations. Sometimes he will get past the defender and you're gonna get some distance, some clearance from the defender, which is always nice. Now when it comes to his finishing, his chip shot, I did not try it all that much, I'm gonna be honest. Part of the reason is when you play, not only Højlund, but if you play generally with only one striker, it's gonna be difficult to get into one-on-ones with the goalie at the same rate as you do if you play two strikers or even three in the middle, because there's going to be two central defenders covering your striker. It's going to be more difficult. So I didn't have all that many chances to do the chip shot. Also the finesse shot, I also didn't get too many chances to try that one out. Either way, I'm not doing finesse shots as much anymore since they nerfed it. So I feel like there's not a whole lot of finesse shots going on in general in Ultimate Team right now, but at least he has the playstyle if that's something you like to do. And specifically if you're doing timed finishing, I think you're gonna get more out of this than me, because I'm not using timed finishing and I feel like generally finesse shots and trivelas are a lot less effective now than they were before the patch. So I put the marksman on him, and the reason for that is I feel like his pace is already good enough, and I also went on Footbin to take a look at which playstyles boosted him most in a striker role. And I think marksman was one of like 1 or 2 or 3 chemistry styles that actually made him like 94 overall. So it basically boosts his shooting, his dribbling, and his physique. So it's pretty much boosting the stuff he's good at, except for the pace. His passing is still gonna be like his lowest, his weakest attribute. But it's worth mentioning that he has a base 99 short pass. I don't think it's that bad. You can do the passes you need with that base 99 short pass. When it comes to the finishing with the marksman, he's gonna get 99 finishing. Shot power is gonna be pretty good at 96. Long shot's gonna be 90. His positioning, attacking positioning 91. It's not the best. You are gonna notice it when you play against good defenders, good opponents, that he's doing some weird positioning inside the box, especially on cutbacks. I notice he basically, for some reason, he positions himself the farthest away from the goal. It's difficult to explain, but if you try him out, I think you're gonna notice the same. It could be that he moves like that since he's the only striker. He might move differently if you're playing like a 3 striker, 3 forward setup in the middle. Or if you do like a 2 striker setup, he might move differently, but at least that is something he did for me that was a little bit annoying. So we get like poor angles to do the finish when we receive the cutback. In theory, this card should be very good, but I feel like it wasn't. So that's the general impression I get from this card after using him, that he definitely has a lot of potential, but I wasn't able to get the most out of him. I did score some nice goals and everything. It was all right, but it wasn't like crazy good, you know what I mean? I feel like Shevchenko was more effective. Shevchenko is hitting more chances, he's converting more chances. One thing I would like to try though is to use him in a 4-4-2 or something similar to that, so he can play maybe off the shoulder of the defense while maybe having like a tall target guy next to him, so the target guy can get the attention of at least one of the central defenders, so Højlund can get more one-on-ones. I think that could be useful to just to try out to see if this card actually can perform better, because there is a lot over on Footbin. There is a lot of very positive comments on this card that I don't necessarily agree with after trying them out. So it could be a skill issue, it could be the formation being different, the setup I have going right here that isn't optimal for him specifically, but that is at least my impressions. To summarize, he is quick, which is nice. You can do some dribbles with him, which is nice. He has that acceleration boost to get separation from the defender. That is also very nice. His finishing feels a little bit weak in certain situations. You cannot trust his finishing. That's the main problem with this card. As I said, I might try him out in a 2-striker setup later, and I might go back and review my review when we come to that point. But at the moment, I feel like with the cup coming to an end, also with the promo coming to an end, I feel like this card is ready to be stashed away in the squad, and I'm probably not going to use it all that much. That is at least my review. I would love to hear what you think about it if you tried it out. Let me know in the comments. If you want to check out my Harvey Elliott review, it is on my channel. And that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you would like to see some gameplay from champs, we are streaming in the weekends. We are playing with different kind of teams, different kind of setups. We try to switch it up each week to try different squad compositions and try different formations and tactics. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, please join us over on Twitch at Casual Football Gamer. And thanks so much for watching again. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and see ya.